Every struggle you face isn't just an obstacle. It's a kind of resistance training for your mind and character. Just like muscles don't grow without weight, people don't grow without pressure. The hard moments are literally shaping strength you can't see yet. When you're in the middle of something difficult, it rarely feels meaningful. It feels like confusion, stress, or exhaustion. But later, those exact moments often become the reference point for how much stronger you've become. Strength isn't always loud or visible. Most of the time, it's built quietly in the private moments when nobody is watching and you choose not to give up. That unseen effort is where real resilience is formed. Struggle forces adaptation. When things don't go your way, your brain starts looking for new solutions, new habits, and new ways to survive. That adaptation is what turns an ordinary reaction into real capability. A lot of people think strength means never breaking, but real strength is about breaking a little and still continuing anyway. It's about bending under pressure without fully collapsing. The hardest days often teach the clearest lessons. Not because they're enjoyable, but because they strip away distractions and force you to focus on what truly matters. You don't always have to notice progress while you're in the middle of it. Growth is usually slow and uneven at times, but struggle is what creates the conditions for that growth to stack over time. Emotional pain, failure, or setbacks don't just hurt. They often also sharpen awareness. You start noticing patterns in yourself, like what triggers you or what drains you. And that awareness becomes a form of strength. Struggle builds patience whether you want it or not. When things don't resolve quickly, you learn to endure uncertainty instead of panicking or rushing into bad decisions. There's a difference between avoiding pain and learning from it. Avoidance keeps you in the same place, but facing difficulty, even poorly at first, moves you forward in experience. Every setback contains feedback, even if it's uncomfortable. It shows you what didn't work, like what needs adjusting or what you underestimated. Strength often comes from learning to read that feedback instead of ignoring it. People often underestimate how much endurance matters. Talent and motivation fluctuate, but endurance built through repeated struggle is what carries you through long-term challenges. In difficult moments, your identity gets tested. You find out whether you are someone who only functions when things are easy or someone who continues even when things fall apart. And, struggle can strip away illusions. It forces you to see situations more honestly, without the comfort of ideal outcomes or expectations. And that honestly is where better decisions start. Small wins during hard times matter more than they seem. Getting through a day, finishing a task, or not quitting is still progress, even if it feels insignificant in the moment. You don't become strong all at once. Strength is accumulated through repetition, facing difficulty, adjusting, and trying again, over and over until it becomes a part of how you operate. Sometimes struggle reveals support systems you didn't notice before, like people, habits, or internal coping mechanisms. That awareness can change how you approach future challenges. Pain has a way of forcing prioritization. When everything feels overwhelming, you naturally start focusing only on what truly matters, and that clarity becomes useful even after the struggle ends. What feels like failure in the moment often becomes experience later. The same situation that once felt like a setback can turn into knowledge you rely on in future problems. The point of struggle isn't to glorify suffering, but to recognize that it's rarely wasted. If you keep moving through it, even slowly, it's quietly building something in you that comfort never could.